Hello everybody and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming News. Today is the 28th of May 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for the evening. Today we are going to talk about a single story, but it's a doozy and it should take us a while. We're going to talk about a Battlefield 5 trailer controversy. Yes. So, likely, if you are a gamer, you have probably heard about this already. Battlefield 5, well, one of the largest first-person shooter series that has ever existed, has recently released its first trailer, and man, does it not appear to be going well for EA. At the moment, it has more dislikes than likes. If I take a look at the trailer right now, let me do that quickly. Just reload the page. So, the reveal trailer at the moment has 276,000 likes and 318,000 dislikes. And you know, it's not so common on YouTube that people push the dislike button just to push the dislike button. They usually push it if they really don't like something. That's how much we have been conditioned by social media like Facebook, that we only push like on stuff that we like. But the reason why people seem to be pushing the dislike button here is, well, somewhat lost to me. I really don't understand it. Well, I do understand it, but I don't get it. So the main reason why people seem to be pushing the dislike button is because the trailer is historically inaccurate by including a woman in as one of the soldiers. And I want to say this. Who the fuck gives a damn? It's a game. It's never ever been historically accurate. When has Battlefield been historically accurate? It's a game where you as a single hero go and shoot hundreds, perhaps even thousands of enemies. On top of that, the trailer seems to be mostly focusing on the multiplayer side of things, which, well, is not obviously historically accurate, people. So, I really don't get this. On the other hand, there has been the reactions of the developers. More precisely by Alan Kurtz, who is one of the developers of Battlefield 5, who is also taking a really bad angle towards this. Because he's taking a truly politically, ideologically focused angle on this. So, when the backlash happened, Alan Kurtz said, "I knew this was going to be a fight when I pushed for female soldiers in Battlefield. I have a daughter. I don't want to ever have to answer her question of why I can't make a character that looks like me with, 'because you're a girl.' I fundamentally feel to my core this is the right way, and I find myself on the right side of history." Whenever you hear anybody utter the sentence or the phrase, "right side of history," you immediately know that they are spewing bullshit. So, right now, I'm really split on this matter. On one hand, I really don't give a damn about the fact that you can play as a female in Battlefield 5. I wouldn't give a damn if you could play as a lizard or a dog or anything. Who gives a damn? It's a game where you shoot things. Yes, it is themed around World War II, and thus, very likely, the majority of its protagonists should be male. But what should also be known is that there were female soldiers in World War II. Yes, there was very little of them, let's be blunt about that, but they were there. And DICE has all the artistic freedom to, well, change history a little bit if they want to have you play a female character, or if they want you to have the option to play a female character. Again, who gives a damn? But on the other hand, the way especially Alan Kurtz has been responding to this is something that I do have to protest against. Because he hasn't done it because he just thinks, well, it's an option and you people can play whatever you want, which I think would be a perfect answer, and I would have been 100% behind him. But because he is obviously going into this with ideological lens, that is what makes me angry. It's just, I know it's an art form, and art is inevitably connected with politics. It's just the way it has been probably ever since the first cave painting has been created, even though I suspect that was probably a painting of a naked lady. But why? Why do you have to push politics everywhere? It's a game, it's fun, it's supposed to be about fun. Stop trying to pretend that we have to push politics everywhere. It isn't important. It's just a game where you shoot people, for fuck's sake. Yes, it can be used to teach a little bit about history. But you won't do that through missions. You won't do that by saying which character you're playing. If anything, you will do it by maybe something like logs that are hidden inside a game and you will have to search for them. So don't try to push your ideology on games, no matter whether you're left-wing or right-wing or libertarian or authoritarian. It doesn't really matter what political side you're on. Please stop pushing politics into games. They're all about fun. And if Battlefield 5 will be a good game, I will enjoy it. No matter if I play as a woman or if I play as a man. I don't really care. And from what I know, most gamers don't give a damn. Yes, there is currently a section of the internet that is very much against the left-wing politics, and those are very likely at the moment the ones who are pushing the dislike button. But the people who are true fans of the series and people who like first-person shooters with a historical theme, the vast majority of them, I can guarantee you, would not give a damn if you hadn't pushed it as your ideology. If you only said, well, it's a choice. If you don't want to, play as a man. Nobody would give a damn. But you're making it a thing by pushing it as politics, not as a choice. Choices are almost always good. Very rarely are choices bad. But making it into something that it isn't about is what is creating the controversy. And the more traditional media outlets will report on this as a political issue, the bigger a political issue it will be. Report on it as it is. It's a choice. If you want to play as a man, you can. If you want to play as a woman, you can. That's where the story should end. So, please, developers, I'm not saying you can't make games that are there to be political. But a AAA title, one of the most mainstream AAA titles, should most likely not be political. The same way Avengers should not be political. The same way pop music should not be political. Yes, there are movies that can be political, but the mainstream is there to have mindless fun. And Battlefield 5 is the epitome of mainstream gaming. There really aren't many other games that could be called more mainstream than Battlefield games. Stop trying to push your ideology into mainstream games. If you want to make a political game, create a purposefully built political game from the very get-go. Don't try to push it into somebody's fun. If people want to play games because they're political, they will play them because they're political. But people want to play Battlefield because it has a good shooting model. It is fun when playing in multiplayer. And altogether, usually they are good games. But once you start pushing politics into them, they stop being fun. They become about something else. And people don't want that. As far as I know, they really don't want that. And the trailer dislikes only prove that. So please think about this, developers. It is important that you know what you are creating. If you are creating a mainstream title, keep it as politically neutral as you can. If you're making a game that is purposefully there to be political, sure, you have the right. But it should not be a mainstream game. Not one of the biggest mainstream games there are there that has never been political. Because then you are taking the experience from so many people. And that is not a good thing to do. Please, again, think about this. I urge you. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribing to the channel. If you're watching on Steam, maybe you want to give us an upvote and follow the blog. Either way, be sure to leave a comment and be sure to tune in tomorrow for more gaming news. See you guys later with more gaming content.